I'm not saying this is true or not, but my issue with athletes that are always getting in trouble with women is it's like, we know that Zion has issues with impulse control because he can't stay healthy. He can't stay in shape. This is the first year that we've seen him have any like muscularity to him. This has been like a long running joke that Zion is eating too many beignets. That's well documented, right? And I think food for him is kind of like he's got a sweet tooth. And I think for women, he's got a little bit of a sweet tooth as well. He was a phenom at an early age, like from the time he was 14, 15 years old. Women, I don't know. I'm not a guy, so I don't know. But like, and I was never a famous, hyped athlete or entertainer. Name, money, fame, women are available. Life is chaotic. Life feels empty. Maybe you don't have a support system and you look for pizza and beignets and you look for watermelon. And to me, like they're kind of connected, even though maybe they don't seem like they are. Because I see Zion and I see this and I'm like, yeah, Zion just needs to figure out a way to like, I don't know, see a sports psychologist, see a therapist, like call a friend. I don't know. It's just... It's weird. Like, I think it's probably, to a degree, having everything that you want in the world, money is available to you, and you just start going more and more exotic. I don't know, Cam. What do you think? Like, because I've never been in those shoes before.
That watermelon shit was racist, yo. Just gonna start with that right there.
I call all. Whatever. I call every race vagina, I call watermelon. Everyone.
All right. Just checking in.
Yeah.
You my nigga and all that. I'm making sure we on the same page. Said, looking for watermelon. You know you already drinking black.
You know, it's juicy. No. I might have to reconsider it.
Nah, it's all good. I know you ain't mean nothing by you my nigga. Look, man. I hate this shit. Because I can't even say, if I say what I want to say, I'm wilding. I'm wilding. But I'm going to say a little bit of what I want to say. Yo, listen, man. You ever hear Zion arguing about these bitches, Mariah Mills? Same thing the bitch Mariah Mills you talking about. So those who don't know Mariah Mills, she's a porn star that Zion fucked and she was losing her mind because Zion curved her. She came out after this statement came up with this situation talking about, this is what I was saying. And to all the victims out there, bitch, you never called rape. Bitch, you was mad he got another bitch pregnant and you was upset about, you do porn, niggas come on your face for a living. You get paid for buraki. When 8 niggas come on your face, the bukinage, whatever it's called, you're a porn star. You get paid for cum on your face. You suck dick, you do double penetration. I seen the joints. I got off to a couple of them a couple times or two. I found you was a stalker. Bro, I caught a couple joints on her joint a couple times because she ain't a bad looking chick, but then when she started stalking us, I can't even jerk off to the bitch no more because she's a stalker. The shit is man whack. For her to chime in today, shut the fuck up. You are a cum bucket slut. This is what you do for a living. Zion got his rocks off with the bitch. You got to think about this. If I jerked off to the bitch, he probably's a little kid jerking off to the bitch. Then when you get the boner, he like, yo, I boned the bitch that I been jerking off to my whole middle school and high school life. Didn't know she's gonna get attached and go crazy. Now she talking about to all the victims out there. First of all, you shut up. You shut up. That's first and foremost. We don't want to hear from you. You should go to jail. You're the one that should go to jail for harassing this nigga. You ever hear, and back to the original shit. Zion don't even be replying to these hoes, man. And I'm not talking about this situation, because it wasn't just him, it was a couple other chicks that be like, yo, Zion did this, or he's bad, or strippers, or whatever the case. There's always some shit about some bitches, but he don't even really be responding. All I can say is this, Trish, is this, and Stat. When you young, to me, this is how I'm looking at it. I don't see, and if you got pictures, and look, I don't want nobody to take this the wrong way. I don't know what happened, and I wasn't there, so I'm not saying if you ain't got pictures or video or voicemail or whatever shit. Well, Zion beat somebody. It looked like it would hurt. It looked like he's a pretty big nigga. Should be some scars and bruises somewhere, man. And I'm not saying it all has to be like that every time. But this is a pretty big nigga, pause, my nigga. I just want to see a little evidence with these accusations. There's a lot of accusations, very few little evidence. I'm not saying that she doesn't have evidence. I didn't do any due diligence on this topic. I just read it and was like, whatever, here we go again. But just some words of advice to the young athlete, entertainer, celebrity, rich nigga, whatever. This is the shit going on. Think about this, man. People are losing a lot of money on accusations. Not even proof. Accusations. Let's look at Shannon Sharpe. When's the last time niggas heard from Shannon like that? It's been quiet. Shannon Sharpe was on TV every day. The nightcap was lit. Shay, I'm not saying it still is. I just haven't seen it. Shit was popping up on my algorithm on it's not popping up no more. Him and Chad Ochocinco was supposed to go on nightcap tour. It's canceled. They canceled the nightcap tour because of these allegations. This is why you gotta know who you fucking with and don't put yourself in these situations. Because I'm not saying the female is not right. She could be 100% right. Time will tell and we'll see what happens. But I think a lot of this shit, me personally, I think if it's about rape, you should go to jail if you rape somebody. That's just that. You should go to jail. Let's leave the money out of it. That way you'll know how mad a female is. No, we don't want to pay you. We want him in jail. I don't want the money. Let me hear them say that. When a female say that, I'll be like, this nigga did some foul shit because she don't even want the money. Now, if you want a nigga in jail because they violated you and you're not looking for no money, I believe, I can't say 100, but that sound like 85, 90% nigga did some foul shit to you because you want them in jail unless you just hate them that much. But they be wanting the money. Like, yo, the money ain't gonna stop what happened. You know what I'm saying? It's like, yo, nah, he foul, but 50 million should make me feel a little better about the nigga raping me and shit. You know what I'm saying? So if you got 50 mil, we could sweep this shit under the rug. Oh, you only got 20? All right, bet. Let's do it. This is what I'm saying. I'd rather you go to jail because that way I think that something happened that say, no, I don't want to press criminal charges. I wanted a civil suit and we'll just take the money. That's not going to fix what happened. If a nigga raped you, they should be in jail. And you should get us a little bit of money, but more importantly, they should be in jail. A lot of these cases, I don't know about Zion. Like I said, it just be a nigga, they want the money. And that's what it be about. And I'll be like, yo, it gotta be something going on because my thing is this last thing, and I know I may be going in a little bit of circles with what I'm saying, but if you're this, you gotta think about this, right? What if the bitch come out later, not Zion, just saying a female, I was just mad, I was upset with her. And now you lost all your sponsorship and everything else for however long because you had made accusations, which people said, we don't know if it's true or not, but we can't be affiliated while this is going on. You know what I'm saying? Like my nigga Michael Irvin, he's on the show, shout out to my nigga Mike. And I'm glad that he beat that situation. But it was a female alleging that he said something sexual to her when you can't prove it. And I don't think he did, my personal opinion. He was at a bar and it was a surveillance camera and he talked to a young woman, she was talking back and she walked off. That was the extent of it because there was no audio you could hear. She goes back and says, oh, he said something sexual to me, which Mike completely denied. And from the video, it didn't look like that because she smiled and walked off. But it cost him certain things because of accusations. Then later on, when he found out, oh, that didn't happen, you already lost what you lost. Y'all fucking people lives up with certain shit because y'all be mad. I know a female, and I won't say her name, but she had called the cops. Her boyfriend one time had robbed a jewelry store. And she thought he was cheating. So this two separate times, robbed jewelry store, come home, chilling out, but she thought he was cheating. She called the police and told them about the jewelry store robbery. Then tried to go on stand and plead the fifth, like, nah, that didn't happen. But it's too late. They had the evidence came out. This is how mad some females be. So you have to put yourself in these right situations because you never know how mad a female may be. Now, like I said, if all these accusations are correct, go to jail, put the nigga behind bars. But sometimes females just be mad. I'm just glad that I got my circle of bitches and they know what time it is. You know what I'm saying? I'm not really even into meeting new bitches like that. You know what I'm saying? These bitches drugging niggas at the Super Bowl, killing them. Niggas,
that was crazy.
Yeah, you know, this is what I'm saying. These bitches on a mission out here, my nigga. I got my little circle, my hoes. Sorry, my little lovelies. And,
Goodbye.
Yeah. and we got a community and we good. I'm at the point where I just keep a good rotation. And I'm cool on meeting new joints.
Where do you meet them? Like where did you procure these lovelies?
Half these bitches is old, Trish. You know what I'm saying? I don't meet new chicks like that. I'm trying to think right now the newest bitch I met. I met a couple new bitches. This is a good question because I don't have a lot of new bitches. I'll go to, it's to the point where bitches be thinking I'm wild because I like being around females. Don't get it. I love being around females. I'll go to dinner with them and I'll be like, oh, we had a good time. Like, oh, Cam, it's over? Yeah, it's over, bitch. We going to dinner and I had a good time. I like being around y'all, hearing information, gathering, what's the mink eyelashes, prissies, and I like over here and all that shit, you know what I'm saying? But no, you definitely can't come to my house. And I'm not going to your house. And you can't book a hotel. Because they have you on tape. It's hard to trust females out here. And you know what's really crazy is that I really feel bad for people like Zion, if he's innocent, not if he's not innocent. Because I can sit here, I had females so mad at me when I was young. They still be mad sometimes. Bitch text me the other day, I speak to her in a year and said, bet. That's like, I don't even know what the fuck to take of that. Word up, P. Bitch just text me the bitch in a year. Bitch text me, bet, all right. All right. They still.
That sounds like a threat.
That's how I took it. I was like, I don't know what this about. You know what I did? I screenshotted all our text messages when she cursed me out, saying I'm a piece of shit, all that shit from 5-6 years ago. And I kept the files just in case. I don't know what bet means. You know what I'm saying? Trials is going on. I don't know what's happening. I'm keeping all mine. I got 26 phones on standby in case somebody tries to come out the woodworks. But back to what I was about to say is that we didn't have this technology in the beginning when we first came out. But when I'm young and not caring about a girl's feelings because, yo, you got your nut, I got mine, what's the problem? And now they're emotionally attached and I didn't give a fuck. Who knows what they would have said about me when I was 21 years old or 22 years old, 23 years old, because now I'm not emotionally attached to you and we did what we did. Now, nigga be like, all right, bet. What that mean? Now you scared. See, I wasn't scared of my back. I ain't see the bitch in years. I don't give a fuck. And I got all your text messages and everything else. But the point being is that when you're that young, you don't know what's going to happen. You sit there, bitch, shut up before I kill you. It was a figure of speech. Now you on tape. You just going to kill her? Man, listen, I was just trying to. Nah, say you said you was going to kill the bitch, man. You get wrapped up in this shit. Be careful out there, everybody, man. Just be careful. That's all I can really say. I don't have an answer because I don't know the information. But I just know Zion, answer your question, Trish, pardon me, is that I can't speak on, because every nigga different, you know what I'm saying? I can't sit there and say what Zion like. Zion don't even feed into this shit. All that shit with Mariah Mills, you ain't say one word. See, that's where Shannon Sharp to me went bad at. And let me wrap this up because I know we got to do something else before we wrap. But I think that's where Shannon Sharp went bad at. When Shannon Sharp got on TV, or his grandma, whatever the case may be, and he said, look, I just want everybody to know a sex tape might come out.
Yeah.
They're going to put out 3 minutes of it. But I told them to show the whole 30 minutes of the sex tape. So if that comes out, that's what she wanted. Well, what the fuck happened in that 3 minutes? That shit must have been violent as fuck for that 3 minutes. Not saying Shorty ain't want that, But for him to even say that, Disney said, now, hold on, we had your back. Fuck you mean the sex tape about to pop out? You got to be careful incriminating yourself sometime as well. So I have no answers. That was just my opinion.
No, that's fine. There's a lot to unpack here because this is still developing. You brought up Shannon Sharpe, which was interesting because I really haven't seen a lot at all. I don't know what happened. And
25,000 a cheat. Should have get you out of here, man.
But here's the thing. So apparently she contacted Tony Busby, who was the same person that is handling the victim for Shannon's case. So just real quick before we wrap, what are your thoughts on the victim contacting Tony Busby, Trista?
I think Tony Busby is like an ambulance chaser for
exact sentiments.
Accidents that did not occur. Like once someone reaches out to Tony Busby, that's when I start to get my alarms going off. And just real quick, just to dovetail off your point, Cam, I know that this woman that killed the dude at the Super Bowl, I think she was a hooker. But like outside of that, I think if you're really famous and really young, I think you should just, and I know you guys probably don't agree, and I know Cam's sentiment on this is he definitely does not agree. Like you should just pay for sex and like sign some stuff until you can get to a point where you wife somebody up or have your stable full of lovelies, where you can trust people slowly and put them into your little crew. But like it's too reckless out here. It's too much risk. You should just go to a high-end escort and get whatever kinks you want to get done and make sure that's on paper.
Listen, Tris, on the contrary, when I was younger, I didn't pay for pussy. I still don't pay for pussy. But I paid for you to get away from me. That's how I look at it. I don't look at it like paying for pussy. I look at it as go home, because, my shit comfortable. You come in my shit laid out, guest bedroom, all type of shit. You know what I'm saying? Pool, jacuzzi, got a moon roof in the crib, drop top house. Look, they don't want to go home. The nigga, me and PT, I had to join my house. She fought me to tell me why her house can't be my house. Like literally. PT here, listen, man, we didn't understand it. She started wearing my clothes. I said, nah, enough's enough. You got my clothes on now. She came with a pair of jeans and a panties and bra, and I'm like, it's been 3 days. She keep washing the same panties and bra, and I'm like, just go home. I said, you don't want to go home? She's like, nah, why? I said, why? Do your hair, like freshen up. She's like, I can do it here. No, go home. Go home. I know what's going on. Yo, go get your hair done. Go get your nails. Go get your shit together. All right, boo? All right, forehead kiss. All right. Now I'm not picking up. Play yourself out the nice situation. It was cool, stay a day or two, and then you bounce. But no. So, Trish, I do pay now that I'm older. But it's not for the pussy. It's more about to get away. I don't look at it as for the pussy. I look at it as it was a deal. Because if it's like I got to pay before I get the pussy, I can't. My joint don't even work.
Yeah, it won't work.
Like my shit is like, you, fuck you mean? You got to like me a little bit, bitch. Like, I can't do even if you don't like me and you just faking it because I'm Camron, make me feel good. Strong my ego. Make me, because once it feel like it's a business deal, I'm out the deal. I can't do it. But I can pay you to get out.
Oh my God. The world of fame. That is something. And I just want to be clear, just to circle back to the beginning, don't want to discredit any victims. Make
Absolutely.
that true as well.
Concur. Absolutely.
And Cam and Trista both explain that. If he did do that, he should be convicted. If not, it's not fair. Something should happen to the people making false claims because that is serious. It ruins people's lives. We've seen it happen all the time. But this is an ongoing situation. So I hope they both figure it out. And on the other side, I hope people out there find a sweet girl because it sucks. It's rough out here for people I'm seeing, and that's a problem. It's a struggle. So,
hey man, the problem is this social media
messes everything.
Yeah, social media just took it to where. Listen, man, I remember I could just go. Like we used to go places or have a show or whatever, and then be like, yo, you gonna bring a bitch? For what? We could fuck the bitch at Walmart if need be. Just steal the cashier. She got a better chance coming with us than working here. It wasn't no problem getting pussy anywhere. And not saying it's a problem now. It's kind of easier because you could just say what you want online. But now you go to Walmart, bitch got 10,000 followers, she feeling it, so you still the cashier.
What you want, nigga? Everything, nigga, super size. Two Big Macs, like when they doing them 2 for $5.